hear God saying something big is gonna happen. I hear him whisper, just keep your eyes on me. He's getting ready to open doors no man can shut. He's getting ready to tear down every wall that's been holding you up. So don't lose faith, now don't turn away. Keep your heart steady in the place you pray, because what he promised is on its way, and the blessing's closer than it's ever been today. Something big is gonna happen in your life. God is getting ready to turn it all around. Something good is gonna make it right. Chains will break and favor will abound. So lift your head, lift your eyes. He's moving right before your eyes. Something big is gonna happen. God's turning it around. I can feel heaven shifting now.
Here we go, y'all. I didn't have the mic in. Y'all couldn't hear shit. We there now. Yes, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Let's get it. Get your booty in here, baby. Rich Rising, baby. All right, y'all. Rich Rising. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Ooh, God's turning your life around today, honey. Ooh, God is turning your life around. Ooh, God is turning your life around. Rich Rising, y'all. Rich Rising. All right, let's get this show on the road. Oh, Lord have mercy. Rich Rising, everybody. All right, let's get it. Oh, my Lord. Why you gotta do that?
Welcome to our live. Tauja the Oracle Experience presents a live stream dedicated for the listeners to awaken, empower, and transcend. Sharing resonant wisdom inspired by Reverend Ayik, alongside
That's that guy
grounded
right there.
insight and intuitive guidance from your
right
host,
there.
Tauja. Expect depth, clarity, and real moments of growth. This is a space for awareness, expansion, and conscious connection. Join us in building a strong, supportive, and aligned community.
Rich Rising, everybody. Welcome all in to everybody. I'm so grateful that you guys are here, being able to elevate, transform, and change your life in the most wonderful, powerful way. So I'm grateful that you guys are all here. Oh, wait, I don't have any camera here. I'm so grateful that you guys are here, that you guys have taken the time to step in and change your life, elevate your life. Today we are going to awaken, empower, and transcend into a new space of the I am awareness and of being some rich, powerful people. No less. So welcome to my wake and bake session with Reverend Ike. This is what I do for myself. I literally wake up, set my day, and I'm so grateful to be able to share with you what I do to elevate myself, what I do to change my life, what I do to keep my mind together. And so when I tell you guys, this is what I do for myself. This is what I do for myself, and I'm so grateful to share it with y'all. So let's get this Ike going this morning, and how to control people in your life is going to be the main thing, because I realize our love is not unconditional. I don't care who you are. I realize love, maybe God's love is unconditional, but humans' love is conditional than a mother. You have conditions over every part of your love, with your partner, with your children, how they respect you, who's supposed to respect you. There is conditions. There is big conditions on our love, y'all. And so today we're gonna get in control of those people, but not by controlling them, but by learning how to control me, by learning that they are me. They are a reflection of me. So I am so grateful to bring this to you guys this morning. And let's get it.
You see, everything in the Bible is you also. There's nothing
Let's
in the
start
Bible
it.
but you.
That's it.
What did I say that last statement?
There's nothing in the Bible but you.
There is no one in the Bible but you.
Yep.
Said Reverend Ike, isn't God and the devil in the Bible? Yes, that's you too. Yes.
If you didn't know, now you know.
In the Bible is you.
Yep.
Every mountain in the Bible is you.
Yep.
Every mountain in the Bible
is you.
A high, uplifted spiritual state of consciousness within your being. The valley represents your low moods.
I know that's right. You. I'm so grateful you're here. I am. Thank you. I am one of one. I love that. Took me a second to read it. I am one of one. That's right, baby. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. We do this every day, 7 and 9 Eastern.
One of the marks of the master is that he
Thank you for coming in.
Himself. Now, the moment you get to the point where you can recognize yourself in the people in your world, you are really developing your self-mastery. When you can recognize yourself even in the disagreeable,
we building this
life,
tribe
you are
beautifully.
A high degree of self-mastery. Because the moment you recognize these people in your life as you, though disagreeable they be, that gives you a great leverage.
Yes.
To change the type and the kind of people.
Thank you, Simone.
Do you know how you control the people in your life? By being the kind of person you want to meet.
Yep. Yeah, literally. Oh,
There's
man.
An old Christian song that used to go something like this. What kind of church would my church be if all of its members were just like me? But the
oh, my God.
All of its members are just like you.
Yep. If y'all are all just like me one way or another. And I love you for being you.
The deacons and the dickens.
Some of y'all would not want you back at you. That's why y'all lives is hard.
As long as you can be conscious of a hypocrite, that hypocrisy is within you.
Yes, girl. I do the same thing. As soon as I start getting pissed off with you, I'm like, okay, wow. Taja, what's going on with you? What inside of your energy needs to fix? Yes, child. Yes.
In my life, I must change and control what I add to I am.
Me.
Prosperity is an inside job. I can say to you that all of life is an inside job.
Oh. All of life is an inside job.
Now, I hope that one of the things you will accomplish from this lesson tonight is the realization that all of life is an inside job, and where you should work in life is where? Inside. Again, in the field of your mind, in the field of your own inner being. Again, the most difficult way to steer an automobile is to get outside and pull at the tires. But the most efficient, effective way is to what? Use the steering wheel that's on the inside. I want to repeat what I said a few moments ago. The way
You can get them all on
control the kind
YouTube,
of
though.
people that come
You know,
into your life is by
that's where I
choosing
stream
the
everything from. Is
kind of
from
person that you would
from
like
his
to meet
YouTube.
in your life, that you would like to deal with, that you would like to have in your life. It has been said this way, and it is valid. Be the change that you desire.
Man in the mirror.
I am the change that I desire. You see, you're always getting what you are. You are always getting what belongs to your subconscious word, to your subconscious self-image. You're always getting that. A man can receive nothing except it be given.
They've broken it up so many
The
times.
higher law, in other
Just go to
words,
Rev Ike
is
Legacy,
always
babe.
in operation and giving you
They broke this lesson up
what
so many
belongs
times.
to your subconscious self-identity.
Mhm.
This is why a person can work 3 jobs and yet remain 2 steps behind the bill collector. And he swears he has bad luck. He's working his behind off,
Yes.
but he's doing nothing in the field of his mind. He who tills his land shall have plenty of.
I have a playlist on YouTube of 453 of his videos so far. I put them in order and, you know, try to line it up like that. That's what I play from every morning.
The higher law and follow the higher law. That's why I changed my emphasis around here, and I'm more interested in teaching than preaching. And
Yes.
I'm going to raise up a new consciousness here, and it's already happened. We've got to get out of this business of unconscious living, not knowing where we came from and where we are and where we're going.
Stop it.
You can't just simply live by dumb luck.
No more.
And happenstance.
No more.
You shall know, cannot sky.
You shall know the truth.
You shall know the truth. And the truth will make you free. Be the kind of person that you want in your world.
Yes.
Again, all the people in your world are going to be just like you, though you do not recognize them.
Yep.
In many cases.
They are you.
Where in the hell did they come from?
I don't care who they are. They're you.
Haven't you bumped into some folks? And you've wondered, I mean, you know, where in the hell did this one come from?
You.
Here is a beautiful statement that comes to me again and again in my meditations. I've read it in 2 books. I don't know who said it first, so I'm not going to say it as a quote. The soul must meet and overcome all of its limitations. So you see those people that you meet, those SOBs, you've got to meet them because that's your limitation that you've got to overcome. And I've had it happen.
That's your business.
People begin to study this science.
Yep.
Sometimes they have a beautiful demonstration at first, you know, they get a whole lot of money, or they get healed, or something wonderful happens to them, and boy, they're enthused about this thing. And so they get into it. And then all of a sudden, wham, a whole lot of SOBs crop up in their lives.
I've been there with this one. It'd be like, where the fuck did all these people come from?
The stuff he uses. Now, what is all of this?
What's all this
Well,
shit?
you see, you've been negative so long. When you start being positive, what you did, you stirred up all the negatives.
You stirred that shit up.
And
You
got
stirred
to
it up.
and overcome those SOBs.
And then they got to
But
shake
don't
off you.
forget, those SOBs are not outside of you. They're
No,
where? They're
inside.
You.
Yep.
Jesus said what? A man's foes shall be of his own house.
Woo.
Here again in the Bible, in many cases, house and land means mind. Yep. And Jesus said, you know, don't think I've come to bring peace, even though in another case he's called what? Prince of Peace. But you have to understand this. Don't think I've come to bring peace.
I ain't just coming to bring no.
I've come to bring a sword. Now, the sword is again what? The word of God. He's not talking about atomic bombs or hydrogen bombs. He said, I've come to bring a sword. I've come to set the father against the mother and the daughter against the mother and the son against the father.
Listen now.
God, you know, and the literalists just go crazy with that.
I came to wake y'all up.
The mother and the father, the son and the
oh,
daughter,
girl, I cuss too. Fuck and all of that.
when spiritual truth
you done found your house, girl. Boy, you gonna get the word and you gonna be able to talk free. Welcome.
All of your life, they have been shaken loose. You see, all of your days you've been going to church and you've been listening And people
I can't
told you
afford
that
to
your
do
life
it
was
all. I can't
controlled,
afford to
that destiny
pretend.
is controlled by some god in the
Y'all will
sky,
read right
that
through
either
me.
God and or the devil are responsible for what happens to you. And all of a sudden you come here to get healed, and Reverend Ike tells you it's because of your thinking.
Ah.
And that just turns everything topsy-turvy.
I know that be pissing people
so
off.
Then you grab a hold of your thinking and start turning your mind around, boy, and it looks like every devil out of hell comes up to meet you.
Every single fucking one.
And some people give up the journey.
Ooh,
they just
child.
make as much peace as they can with their devils. You see, here again, and then, I don't talk much about DEVIL, but there is an aspect in which you deal with that. And it has to be a positive aspect.
Yep.
You see, but all those devils, they're your devils.
They're all you.
You kind of go along with the world. The world will kind of go along with you.
Mm-hmm.
You belong to the nice little club, Little Old Ladies Pink Lemonade Society.
He said the Pink Lemonade Society. I can't with you, Ike.
Every once in a while and talk about how bad things are. And gossip about one another and so on.
Oh shit, Ike is cracking me
when you
up.
discover that I am God, that thought is God, and you relate to life from a different premise altogether. Man,
yes.
Stir up all.
I'm gonna stir up all your shit.
The soul must meet
itself
and overcome all of its limitations.
Yes.
All
yes.
of its negatives.
Where's the lemon? I want some lemonade.
When you know this, when you understand, you understand, hey, this isn't some arbitrary God in the sky testing
the
me.
The Pink Lemonade Society.
What I'm meeting here is one of my own limitations.
Yes.
What I'm meeting here is one of my own negatives.
Yes.
And because it's mine and because it's me, I have control of it.
Yep. Yes.
I have God power over it.
I have God power over it.
That these people and these things don't have power over you.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Hey, look, I'm going to be real with y'all. One of the biggest things about being positive and prosperity and getting money and changing your life and your mindset and all that, it sounds real good. It sounds real fucking good. It sounds easy to do. Change your mind. Just change your fucking mind. That sounds easy and simple enough, doesn't it? But when you start to change your mind, the stuff that was sitting there, stirring your spirit, the stuff that had you complaining, bitching, whining, the stuff that made you some mean, evil ass person, the stuff that just made you just talk shit about other people, like the stuff that really has made you into this person that has manifested these horrible relationships at work, in your family, in your friends, in the people that you're drawing into you. I want you to know, when you start to get positive and you start to fill up your cup, oh, there's going to be something that's going to come out. You're going to find yourself being triggered. That's the new word now, right? Oh my God, he triggered me and she triggered me. No, they ain't triggering shit. That they're not triggering you. You are already in a place where this stuff is coming up and wants to come out. So that outside world has to reflect back at you. That shift, that change, that thing, that behavior, it must come back to you to show you, hey, look, this is what I got to release. So when you see the outside world, I don't want you looking at it and saying, oh, I can't believe you would do this to me and I can't believe it. Take that stuff off. Get your power back. You getting your power back is going to be vital in making these changes. You must let the negative come up. I know it's like, why would I do that? But here's the thing. If you don't let the negatives come up, if you don't face them, if you don't deal with them, you're going to be what they call iffing with the devil. You're going to be iffing. If you're smart, if you're worthy, you're still going to be ifing, because those negatives are going to come up, and then you're going to act like, if, well, nothing has changed, and look what's happening, and look at the outside world, and you're going to start to go back into a state of a spiral. And it's not for you to go back into that state of spiral. It's for you to take a step forward, your initiative towards yourself, by knowing that as this shit comes up, you're going to let it go. That's how you're really going to manifest. That's how you're really going to bring things into being the way you want it to. Do not be scared when the stuff comes up. Right? That's like having a vomit, but you're trying to hold it down. It's either going to come up with ease, or it's going to come up violently. It's up to you which one it is that you choose to do with it. But know that nobody's triggering you, nobody's doing it to you. Those people are just reflections of what it is that you've been doing to yourself. The things that you've been doing mentally, physically, spiritually, the things that you've been talking about, feeling, all of those things are being expressed back to you. And if you don't like it, then you know that this is the work that you have to do. Don't look at the outside world and say, no, 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 no. Look at the outside world and say, oh, okay, that's what I got to change. Oh, okay, that's what I got to let go. And start to release that. And you will see how fast that energy comes out of your life. It comes out of your life so much faster. But if you try to push it, manipulate it, scheme it, if you try to act as if it's them and it's not you, you're going to have a harder time at this thing. Okay? I'm real with y'all because I want y'all to actually get it.
Healing is not what the average person thinks it is.
It damn sure ain't.
It's not really making the sick well.
It's not.
Healing is really the process of coming to the realization.
Thank you, Simone. Thank you, Time Traveler. I'm glad you guys are here. Let's get this thing.
In the process of healing, you realize that your sickness may be a fact, but it's not the truth.
It's not the truth.
I want to run this by you again. Healing is not making the sick well.
It's not.
Healing is the process of realizing that from the beginning,
yes,
you were made.
Yes, Molly.
And that.
Yes, Molly. I had to pause this real quick because that question right here, I know a lot of people is going to feel a ways about this question right here and the answer that goes to it. Even if you were assaulted, is that person another version of you? Painfully? Yes. Yes, it is. I've been sexually abused. I've been physically abused. I've been mentally abused. And in each one of those situations, I was the manifester of these things. Here's the thing. When it happens to you the first time, you are a victim. When it continues to happen to you and you continue to move in that element, unfortunately, you are now a volunteer. And that was a really painful thing for me to have to accept. That I've been volunteering for fuckery all this time. Because I've been so violent to myself. So straight up and down, y'all, I've been trying to unalive, get the fuck off this planet, leave this rock. I've been trying to do it as long as I can remember. The first time I really remember trying my first attempt, I was 6 years old. So my mind was already in such a dark place. I was already manifesting so much abuse and chaos for myself. I was feeding it so strong that as a child, I didn't know what I was doing. But this is where we need to listen to our children. This is where when your child comes to you and speaks to you, you need to make that initiative to protect that child. Because that child is also coming to help you with your abuse. That child is not coming to pull you back into a spiral. When I suffered the abuse that I suffered, I didn't realize that my mother had suffered abuse too. I didn't realize that my mom had went through things that I couldn't have imagined that she had went through. And my mom, my birth mom, died at 32 years old and left 4 children behind. At 32, do you know what kind of suffering she was feeling, and the anger and the pain that she was feeling inside of herself? Because my oldest sister's father was killed. She was making supper, pregnant. My older sister running around, pregnant, and her husband was taken right in her yard. Right in her yard. She came out calling him, looking like, come, I'm calling you. Why you ain't coming in the house to find your man laid out? She was 18 years old, already married, already pregnant, already had a child and pregnant with another. And that, when I say that was her world, I mean that was her motherfucking world. She never recovered after him. She never recovered after him. She ended up having my brother, who she was pregnant with, he ended up passing in her womb. That stress, that devastation, Otto, I love you, baby. My brother's still with me. As I said that, all the hairs on my head stood up like lightning bolts. Just because I never saw his face doesn't mean that he's not with me. You see what I'm saying? And so when I tell you guys, you know, that your life is you're healing a lot. Like 7 generations before, 7 generations after. And the stuff has to come up. And so my mother, from 18 years old, feeling like she just wanted to die. She just wanted to go, because she looked at the world and it was more than cruel. Her mother had passed away, so she didn't even have her mother. Then they take her husband. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Her father's, my grandfather's still there, but he's now sick, so he has to be taken care of. A lot of the times, your foundations are so fucked up. That's why we got so much shit in us. We're not just healing our stuff. We're healing generations of shit, y'all. It's not just your stuff. So that abuse, that pain, that sadness, oh, that came from somewhere. That's why you have kids who would go and they would talk to their parents and tell their parents, I've been abused. And that parent would tell them, no, shut up, take it. Shut up. You can't share this. And this is where they take you from being a victim and make you a volunteer. You said, how do you heal from loss? I've lost the closest people, my dad, my best friend, here's the thing. I'm going to be real with y'all. You don't heal from loss. You transition through it. You'll never not miss those people. My mother, my first mother, she died when I was 9 years old. The second one died when I was 39 years old. You don't heal from missing them. But I'm going to give you a tip, though, because here's the tip that you need. Hey, Tasha, here's the tip that you need. They're still with you. They're still with you, Ling Ling. And so every time you hear their name, every time you see their birthday, every time they pop into your mind, every time you start to sneeze randomly, every time you get this cold chill, every time, that's your people's with you. Hey, baby, rise and shine to you, sis. That's your people's with you. So I don't want you guys doing your damnedest to heal from loss. Because those spirits are like, you didn't lose shit. They're pretty feisty in the spirit world. She ain't lose us. If anything, now she got us. Now I got you. So I didn't, I wasn't like on my spiritual path and all that for my whole journey in that regard. As shit woke up, I had to deal with it. And before my second mom passed at 39, my first mom still used to come to me. Now both of them come to me. So whenever I used to be going through any deep, deep panic, any stress, any anxiety, financial issues, I used to just feel like, okay, I'm about to end this shit. I don't want to do this no more. My mom used to show up. She used to show up. Her name is Anastasia. I would be sitting next to someone on the bus. I would be watching a movie. All of a sudden, the name Anastasia just shows up. Anastasia, Anastasia. I remember I was sitting down and I was going through like such a bad time, man. You know what I'm saying? I have my daughter. I was working for this guy, working for these old people, and it was just really tough. I was not making no ends meet. One day I'll tell y'all a big part of my journey. Not today, but I'm telling y'all because it was a game changer for me. And I was on the bus and I was crying. But you know when you're crying internally and you don't want nobody to hear the sound or see the tears, so you just taking it in and you just kind of rubbing your face, trying to get rid of the tear before anybody could see it. I was on the bus. I didn't want to break down on the bus. And the woman sitting next to me just started to talk to me. Hi, sweetheart. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just, just having a little bit of a rough day today, but I'm all right. She's like, baby, I've been through some stuff too, so I completely understand. And we sat there and we talked the whole bus ride. And she's like, what's your name? And I'm like, oh, I'm Tasha. I said, what's yours? And she stopped. Before she said her name, this is how sometimes you gotta know that the spirit is there. She paused and she looked at me and she smiled. And she said, my name's Anastasia. I said, excuse me? She said, my name's Anastasia. I said, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for this. And I said, thank you, mommy. Thank you, mommy. Because fuck, she was talking. She sent that woman to calm me, to tell me all the words that I needed to hear. The spirit world is very alive. The I am is very alive. I am is not something that dies. I am is not something that leaves. I am that I am. When that energy says I am that I am that I am, which means no matter how I transition, y'all, I still am. Your peoples are still there talking to you. Your love is still there talking to you. It doesn't, you're not disconnected from them. You just haven't been hearing them. You may have been ignoring it. Like, oh man, I don't know why I keep sneezing all the time. Every time y'all sneeze, it ain't the black pepper, it ain't the dust. We say bless you not because we're talking to you. We're talking to the spirit that just showed up. So when you guys are sneezing randomly, just know that it ain't that. That's one of your family members, one of your friends, one of your peoples coming and just giving you some love. Because anytime the two worlds mesh, you sneeze. That connection, it's like okay, let me explain something to y'all. Shit. All right. I'm getting fucking way deeper than I expected to be getting. Okay, so if you guys don't know, but every time you sneeze, your heart stops. Right? So it's kind of like you went through like a little death real quick, if that makes sense. So every time you sneeze, your heart stops. It starts right back. But that real sneeze, your heart's going to stop in that minute. Now, you actually get a chance to be in the other realm, let's put it, in that heavenly realm, you get to be in that realm when you sneeze. That's why that's why that connection becomes so strong. Because it's like heaven and earth just having a little atomic bomb right there. So your heart stops and you connect. And that's some real shit right there. So don't try to heal from loss because you didn't lose them. Okay? They're really in your face. And if you really pay attention, stop wiping your eyes, Ling Ling. Stop wiping your eyes, okay? Listen, you'll see combinations. I saw my mother's birthday, right? The last one. Her birthday is 2/11/1949. So I will see 49. I'll see 1949. I'll see 2/11. I'll see 11/49. I'll see 2/49. You understand? Start to look for the signs. So the combination of the birthday, pay attention to that. Okay? Pay attention to their name. Anytime you hear their name, anytime you see their name, it's not by accident. They're showing you a sign. They use technology. They love technology, by the way. So all your movies, all your music, all your stuff, they love that. They love signs and they love numbers. Those are the things that you're really going to get it. Sometimes, Ling Ling, you get the smell. Like you be getting like little weird smells that be passing by you. That's your people's. That's your people's. So they don't want you ignoring them because they're like, girl, you know how many signs we be sending you, and you just be like, oh, that's nice. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about them today, and then you start to shut yourself down because you start to get emotional as soon as you start thinking about them. But they're like, no, no, no. We put ourselves in your thoughts so you can know that we are alive, that we are here with you, that you are not missing out on us at all. Just act like we're on vacation, and then telepathically talk to us because we're always talking to you. Always. Me and my mama talk like we talk so much that it's insane. And every time I try to cry for her, she'd be like, stop that shit. Put them fucking tears back. What the fuck you crying for me for? What you crying for me for? I have a recording of one day my mom was playing the music and she literally was skipping the songs that she didn't like, putting on the songs that she did like because my sister was going through a breakup at the time. And every song literally was like her talking to us. It was the most magical experience. So your peoples are there with you. You guys aren't in a state of loss. The I am is forever. So I am, he is, she is, we are, they are, you are. The I am energy is forever. So you guys stop missing your family. Stop missing them. It literally even weakens them. While look, my mom was talking to me while I looked up and there was 49 people in the room. As I looked up, there was 49 people in the room. I'm like, okay, Bobby, I see you. Your people's is there, man. And they use everything to talk to you. They use colors. Whatever their favorite color was, pay attention to that. You see that color? That's them talking to you. Like, your people's is always talking, yo. Okay? The I am is forever. That's why you want to make sure that you put in all the right I ams that you can right now. I tell all my family, I tell all my friends constantly, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. So I don't want you to, don't cry for me. Like, I don't want no tears and all that shit. Like, I make it very stated. I don't want no tears because I'm going to be right there. And don't put no fake tears out because I'm coming and I'm knocking over cups. I'm straight up knocking over fucking furniture. I'm gonna be like that elephant that stomped out the lady's grave. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. Cause I know in the spirit world, I'm just letting y'all know in the spirit world, I'm gonna be miserable. I'm gonna be fucking miserable. I'm gonna be coming. I'm gonna be tapping y'all all on the head. I'm gonna be shaking you out your sleep. I'm gonna be all up in your business. And your peoples are, man. You guys start to look for the signs. And you don't have to look for the signs. Accept the signs. Don't look for them, accept them. If they come to your mind, if they come to your feeling, if you see something that reminds you of them, they are there. Period. Okay? And then when you're dealing with your stuff, when you're dealing with your hurt, when you're dealing with your pain, when you're dealing with all that, I want you to know you're going to surround yourself around those kind of people. You understand? So just to show you what you're doing, make sure that you're looking. All right, let's get back to the psych.
This original wholeness, this original holiness is also the eternal truth of you. Healing is the process of realizing that you are originally and eternally whole.
You see, Ling Ling?
What?
You see that? Oh man, me and Ike is in tune like a motherfucker right there. You asked, how do you heal? That was your question, right? And I paused. And then he came right out of it and says, healing is the process of realizing that you are originally and eternally whole. See that word right there? Eternally whole. Eternal means infinite. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Which means you're not healing, you're realizing that your connection still is, that your life still is, that your love still is.
And eternally whole.
Period.
What
oh my
happens
God.
in healing is that you have a change of consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
When you were sick, you were self-conscious of illness.
When you're missing your family, it's the same thing.
You became aware
Yes.
of your original eternal wholeness.
Uh-oh.
And it began to manifest.
Oh.
In other words, the word began to manifest.
Yes, it did.
The word from the beginning. You see, the word is the image of God in man mind. So repeat this after me.
Thank you, yo. The word is the image of God
in man.
In man.
In mind.
In mind.
I'm going to say it many different ways. Healing is the process of realizing your original estate.
Yep.
The Bible says that in the beginning God made man how? In his own
Image
and
likeness.
And so the word is the image of God in your mind. And the image of God is what? Whole.
Wholeness.
But man, a mind, forgot his original wholeness.
Yep.
His original holiness. His original completeness. His original richness. Forgot the word.
Wow.
Forgot the image of God that God put into him and made him in the image and likeness of.
Yo.
And in fact, became sick. But in the healing process, you hear the word again, and you're brought back to where you began.
Yep.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
Was the word, and the word was with God, and
Ooh.
the word was God.
And that's all
For
it
a moment,
is.
let me remind you of the healing of the man at the pool. The Bible says after he was healed, Jesus met him where? In the temple. And said to him, behold, thou art made whole.
Woo!
Now the theologians take that to
Y'all get it?
The sick man was made well. On the level of facts, it looks that way, but it's not that. Jesus was announcing the man's original wholeness from the beginning. In other words, you're saying to him, in the beginning, God made you whole.
Made you full, complete.
And sin no more. And what is the sin? The sin is seeing yourself separated from God.
Period.
The sin is seeing yourself unlike God.
Yep.
Because God made you in his own image and likeness in the beginning. And so the sin is what? Seeing yourself separated from God. Seeing yourself unlike God. Seeing some other image of yourself.
Yes.
Except the God image. That's
Ooh.
the sin. That's the only sin there is.
That's the only sin there is.
Behold the Lamb. Say
yep.
that, behold the Lamb.
Behold the Lamb.
See, that's the purity of God.
Behold the Lamb. Yes.
Good, love, spirit. Behold, you are made whole. So to every one of us, I want you to take this truth with you. You are made whole. That's the truth.
Yep.
I'm going to say this.
You are made whole.
I don't think.
Baby, he's still beyond his time.
As a last word before
we listening to him in 2026 and he's still beyond his time.
Last word, God is my life.
But we right on time. That means we above our time too, baby. Because if you can listen to him and know him, you right on time.
In a few moments, in a few minutes, I may have left this body. But that has nothing to do.
We're ahead of our time too.
That God
That's all that means.
My life.
Yes.
Regardless of what they do with this body that I leave, God is my life. And I have another.
Okay, Ling Ling. Okay, Ling Ling.
Eternal in the heavens.
I'm eternal.
You see, I
omnipresent. Once I come out this flesh, I'm every fucking where. Woo! Yes. Oh my God, all my hairs are standing up.
That's my favorite healing.
Ay.
Is this one. God is my help. Say that.
God is my help.
Say that again.
God is my help.
The third time. And that ought to be your word that you keep in your heart and that you affirm in your heart every day.
Every day. God is my help.
Healing is really the realization that you are made whole from the beginning. You see, you are cut from the perfect pattern.
Yes.
May not look like it. You may not act like it.
Hey.
You may not talk like it.
But
that's why you experience otherness. But you are cut from a perfect pattern. That's why Jesus said, be you therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect.
Yep.
Not another human religious perfection. The religious perfectionists miss it because they try to make another perfection.
And you can't do that.
Apart from God. You can't be anything apart from God.
You can't. That's a waste of damn time.
See, that's the illusion that is called the devil. And it is that
I had to check this out. I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. You gonna come out in Fort Knox?
See, the text that is going to be read in just a few moments is about a lame man being healed. That's exoterically. But esoterically, it is the lameness of mind that is being healed. It is a partiality of mind that is being made whole.
Yep.
It is a disability of the mind that is being made able. It is a poor man that we're going to read about in the text also. Because this man sat at the beautiful gate. He couldn't get any further. Why? Because he had not activated his faculties. faculties of faith and love.
Yep.
See, you've read that third chapter of Acts for years.
Oh
and
my
years
God.
and years. They never told you this.
Nope.
Why was the man lame? And what is it that causes a man or a mind to be lame? Failure to activate the spiritual faculties of faith and love.
That's where you
course on the 12 disciples.
That's where you end up having disabilities. When you are not taking this action, when you are failing to activate the spiritual faculties of faith and love, of your power, of your healing, of your strength, that's when you start having disabilities because you stop using those abilities. So now, this ability that you're no longer using is actually, you've actually failed to activate it. You understand? Your heart doesn't attack you, you attack it. Nothing in your body right now, any dis-ease in your body right now, it is your dis-ease. Because it's this ease that's creating this issue. The fact that you're not easing into faith, you're not easing into love, you're not easing into your I amness, you're not easing into that energy. So it becomes a dis-ease to you, becomes a disability to you. So remember, if you are not failing, if you fail to activate your spiritual faculties of faith and love, of healing, of knowing, of your power, then yes, this ability will become your disability. Do you see how that works? Because this ability that you're no longer using, you now feel as if you're disabled. But if you just use this ability again, you see how I could play with those words and play with those words and play with those words? Don't take your power and put it in anything else but in your faith and in your love of self, so that you can start to have faith in humanity and have love for it, so that we can now change the paradigm of where we're at. We keep saying Ike was before his time, but Ike was always right on time, because he was before his time. But for the people who are listening to him right now, for the users of this section, of this peanut gallery, he's right on time. He passed in 2009. We're in 2026, and people are still acting like what he said is brand new. I'm still having arguments with people. I'm still telling people, stop saying spend your money and say circulate. I realize that we have been in such a deep mental conditioning that we have failed to activate the spiritual faculties of our faith and love. And all we were asked to do is have a fucking mustard seed of it. Just a tiny little crumbling of it. This not even a crumb. A breadcrumb is even bigger than a mustard seed. A mustard seed is a little bit bigger than a grain of sand. And you were asked just to have just a little mustard seed, just one mustard seed. You weren't even asked to have a whole bag. You were just asked to have the tiniest modicum of fucking faith in yourself. The tiniest modicum of love in yourself. Because when you start, it's going to grow. When you plant that seed, remember it's a mustard seed. You guys, let me go look up the mustard plant. Let me hold on. Let me do it on my phone so I can show y'all what a mustard seed look like. You know, sometimes you gotta see what it is. Okay? Sometimes y'all gotta see what it is. Look how fucking tiny some fucking mustard seeds are, y'all. Hold on. Look how tiny these mustard seeds are. It just looks like a blur on the fucking screen, doesn't it? Right? You see all those little... That's how tiny they are. Mustard seeds are fucking tiny as hell. And yet... Oh, this is a better picture. That's a better picture. Look how tiny mustard seeds are, y'all. Look how tiny mustard seeds are. God just asks you to have just that much faith. That's it. That's it. Just one of those. Not even the whole fucking spoon, just one. Just have one mustard seed of faith. Just one. And imagine, all you were asked was just one. You weren't asked to have a lot. You weren't asked, just believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself. And this is the mustard seed plant. This is where mustard seeds come from. Yellow. The plant that it comes from is yellow. The yellow ties to the solar plexus chakra. That chakra is about your willpower, about your control, about your strength. This is about you. It's never been about nothing else, y'all. It's always been and will consistently always be about you. And when you fail to activate that energy, when you fail to activate that love in you, when you fail to activate just that little mustard seed of faith and just believing in yourself and saying, you know what? I am good enough. I am special. I am. And you just put something good on it. I am making moves. I am making money. I am doing something, because you are. You might as well get your mind wrapped around so that you could stop being disabled because you're not using disability. Stop being disabled. My disability and my disability. Oh, cross that out. No, that's not yours. If you're going to say disability, then it'll be like disability that I've acquired of my faith and of my love. This transcends and moves mountains out of my life. Pick a side. Because if you fail to use it, doesn't mean like it's still going to not be activated in your life. Just because you fail to use it doesn't mean that you're not going to get a result. You're just going to get a result of where the fuck you putting your energy. But you're going to get a result. So you might as well just drop a mustard seed into that faith, drop a mustard seed into that love, and let that thing grow so that you can start to have a beautiful field just planted of your amazingness. But you can't do it if you're sitting down there, woe is me, Aaron, I can't believe God. You can't do it like that. It's called virtually impossible.
Of faith and love. Where's that course on the
You can't break gravity.
You see, the 12
You can't break the laws.
are really 12 spiritual faculties of man, of mind.
Yep.
But there are two of these faculties which, if you do not activate them and nourish them and strengthen them, you will not be able to enter into the beautiful gate, and you will always be lame, disabled, poor, and dependent upon materiality.
Stop playing yourself.
This is the loose my money law. It's the loose my good law. And if you do all of these things, it will loose your good. Let's do some treatment. Repeat after me. My money and my good.
My money and my good.
Are not
hey, baby.
What people are debtors do.
Yes, that's right.
Do.
That's right.
I want to drive this home hard.
Reliving.
You have
yes.
money owed to you. Sometimes you get that particular amount. Sometimes you may never get it. But stop thinking that that is the totality of your money. Stop
damn sure
thinking
ain't.
that that's the only way that God can bring you your money. It is not.
It is not. Thank you, baby.
About those few
it is not. God ain't a one-trick pony. God is not a one-trick pony.
To satisfy you more. And I'm going to speak a word of prophecy here and receive it because it will help you. There's some of you here right now, you're worrying after something that's owing you, and you've tied your mind up with that that's owed you, that amount that's owed you so bad that you are missing much more that God's got for you.
Yep. Yep. I was doing that for a long time. Loose my money.
From aggravation. Loose your mind from worry. Loose your mind from fretting, and God will loose your money. Don't give the government or that agency or that company or your mother or your father or your brother or your sister or your cousin or your uncle or your auntie power over your money. My money and my good are subject only to my thinking. Again,
my money and my good are only subject to my thinking.
And I want to say this again. Your money isn't subject to what the people
To
who
nothing
owe
else.
you money will do or will not do.
Nope.
You untie your mind out of that knot. You see, there are a lot of knots in the
I got to do that right now.
Mind up and tie your good up.
I'm doing that right now.
Those knots right now.
Yep.
Say after me again, I will not give anyone or anything.
I will not give anyone or anything
the
power
to tie up my mind in knots.
To tie up my mind in knots.
And tie up my good.
And tie up my good.
And you see, even outside of those areas of money and material goods, whatever ties up your mind will tie up your goods.
Yep.
It will tie up your peace.
Yes, it will.
Your health.
Yes, it will.
This is why you've got to work on the mind, because everything that gets tied up tied up first in the mind. This is why Jesus had to speak many times and say, "Thou foul and tormenting spirit, loose him, let him go." Let's do a prayer treatment.
Yes.
And repeat it after me, and I'll probably stop 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 times. Talk about this. My money and my good are independent of everyone and everything.
My money and my good are independent of everyone and everything.
My money and my good may come through people and things, but not from them.
My money and my good may come through people and things, but not from them.
And just remember that all
doesn't come from them, comes through them,
many ways of
not from them.
Good. That's another thing you better remember. Go to the first Psalm for a moment. The Bible says of the blessed man, the man who meditates on God's law day and night, that he shall be as a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. You don't even have to wait for the world season. Listen at that. He shall be as a tree that brings forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also
shall not wither,
and whatsoever he doth
shall prosper. Whatever you do will prosper. Good, bad, or ugly, it's going to multiply. Yep.
When you think positive thoughts, then you really become a law unto yourself.
Yes.
Listen, I like that song.
Yep.
So much. Let's take it from the top. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. You will, the man that won't even listen to ungodly reports about unemployment and how bad things are and how hard money is to get. Will not hear any of that ungodly counsel. Will not stand in the way of sin.
Nope.
Sit in the seat of the scornful.
Nope.
But his delight is in the law of the Lord. His delight is where? In the law of the Lord. What's the law of the Lord? As a man
thinks, so is he.
According to your faith, so be it unto you.
Period.
The Master Jesus.
Yep.
This is the law of the
Thank
Lord.
you, God.
Man,
thank you, God.
The blessed man delights in the law of
the Lord. Yes, thank you, God.
And in his law doth he meditate
day and night.
I have no time to think the world's thoughts.
Nope.
I have no time to think as the world turns.
I don't.
I'm thinking as God turns.
Yep. I got out of General Hospital.
Planted by the rivers. Now, notice the word rivers. Isn't that plural? What does that indicate? It indicates that there are many streams that God has to bring me my good.
Yes.
Woo! getting ready to close here now. It's shouting time.
Turning me on.
Let me hear you say shouting time.
It's shouting time.
Well, they shout at a football game.
Woo!
Why can't I shout about God's many streams flowing into my life, bringing me my good?
Why? I'm shouting from the rooftops.
With those other folks that owe you and won't pay you.
I got one right now.
Put yourself in the law of the Lord.
Yes.
Meditate on the law of the Lord day and night, and you shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
How are you going to meditate without using the mind? That's how God's blessed man got blessed. First song begins,
Ooh.
Blessed is the man.
Blessed is the man.
You can take man out and put your own name.
Esther.
Yes, you can. That's what it means. It means you. Why? Because your delight is in the law.
Yep.
Of the Lord. And in the law of the Lord, you meditate day and night. You see, your mind has got to be retrained.
Yep.
That's why I'm not thinking about these folks who said, Reverend, I teach that mind science. Yes, I am. Your mind has got to be retrained until you start meditating in the law of the Lord night and day. So that even when you go to sleep, you won't go to sleep thinking what the 11 o'clock news say.
Nope.
You go to sleep
thinking what God says. Yes.
You go to sleep thinking
yes.
You go to sleep thinking money. You see, you got to think this thing when you're walking. All right.
Yes.
You got to talk it when you're talking.
I know that's right.
You got to sleep it when you're sleeping.
Yes.
Yes,
woo!
Science.
Aye, baby.
I've got my books. I've got my tape.
I got my
I've got my classes. I've got my service.
I got my alarms on my phone. I got my post-its.
I meditate
day and night.
And I am as a tree.
Yes. Planted. Yes, God.
Bringing forth my fruit in my season.
In my fucking season. Yes, God.
And whatsoever I do.
And whatsoever I do. Shall prosper.
Now you see that's science.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This is not a gamble.
It's not a gamble.
The way the mop flops and the way the cookie crumbles.
Nope.
Whatsoever he does
shall prosper.
He shall.
Good, bad, or ugly. Good or bad, it will prosper.
Better get out of the world, Steve.
That part. Y'all better get out.
The world and their seasons of depression.
Oh my God.
Unemployment. I'm in God's season.
I'm in God's season. I'm not in none of that shit.
I'm in God's
Thinkonomics. Yes.
Now that's Reverend translation of in his law. Doth he meditate day and
I do thinkonomics.
Now you see, you got the secret. Is it a secret? It's a secret to those who don't know it.
Yep.
Unfortunately, there are too many who don't know it. That's why I'm here. And notice the scripture. Where is that first song? Sister Mary, check those shalls for me. Is that definite? Is that positive?
Yes.
Stop living on maybe.
It shall be done.
Now, some people sometimes got the nerve.
Not maybe will. It shall be.
I want you to pray for me that the Lord will bless me. I said, I sure am praying for you that the Lord shall bless you. I sure hope. This is not an idle wish. This is not an idle hope.
You hope so. You just shitted on the whole thing with your hope. Stop using that word.
Read that. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water.
You will have it.
His leaf also shall not wither.
Yes.
And whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. So all that ungodly
shall.
What? It comes to nothing. And it'll
nothing.
To what? To nothing.
Yep.
Think like the world think, and
you shall have nothing. Yep.
You shall be unemployed.
Yep.
You shall be broke.
Yep, you shall be in a recession and a depression
the
and
law of the Lord and meditate in it
day and night. Fuck what they doing.
He shall be as a tree planted by
Planted.
the rivers of water.
Yes.
God's avenues of supply. God has
Yes.
so many avenues of supply. So stop spreading over that one there, that one there, that one over there. The heaven with that.
Yep.
I am planted by God's avenues of supply.
I am. By God's avenues of supply. I am planted by God's avenue of supply. While y'all don't worry about what they doing. The one thing that, the day, if you notice, right now, even this conflict that's happening in the world right now over this strait that's happening right now. Do not let yourselves get consumed by this. Don't let them program your mind into thinking that you don't have enough. What they're doing by raising these prices, let me tell y'all something. Let me break something down to y'all. What they're doing by raising these prices is putting lack in you. They want you to feel like the price is so high that you can't afford it. You understand? They want to make the price so high that you feel like you cannot afford it, and then you will start to get desperate, looking for sources to be able to maneuver. This is how they're going to get y'all. That's how they're going to get y'all. That's how they're going to be able to manipulate you and scheme you and trick you into thinking that you don't have enough. They're all on purpose. It's meant to bring lack, fear, and control. And you don't need to be controlled because you are always in control. If you start to really just focus right now, my money is flowing. The higher the gas price go, the more money I make. Start to put your energy so that no matter what they're doing, you are always increasing as well. You want to increase the gas price? Then my pay is getting increased. Then my money is flowing even more because everything that I need is always going to show up to make sure that I'm in alignment with this thing. And whatever you have, don't be scared to go to the tank and just use it. If you were putting in $20 before and $20 got you, put in that same $20. Put the same thing in. No, it may not get you as much gas, but it's the same thing like when you go to a fancy restaurant. Put it like that. When you go to a fancy restaurant, right? And they give you your meal. Do they give it to you like the one that you pay $10 for? The more money you pay, sometimes the smaller the meal. Sometimes the meal is this fucking big and you just paid $100 for this little piece of meat. Look at caviar. Caviar is a perfect example. A little thing of caviar like this is hundreds of dollars. A little container of fucking caviar this big is hundreds of dollars. So this big. So I don't want you guys fretting. Don't let them play with your mind. You put $20 in gas, go put the $20 in gas. Just put it in your mind like you're putting in premium. And no, it may not be going as far, but it's going to get you where you need to go. Sometimes they just have you over consuming for no reason. And you're in a place right now where you get to take your power back and don't let them play you. So when I go to the pump, I don't even look at the price. I just know that this is what I'm going to put in my gas. And so I just put that in. If I know I'm going to put in $40, I'm putting in $40. Because guess what? Each car, I've driven so many different cars. I've driven SUVs. I've driven little cars. I've driven a Hyundai Accent. I've driven a fucking Ford Explorer. I've driven every size of car there is to drive. Some take premium, some take regular. I used to put the one in between in my car at one point. Like, understand that no matter what the size is, no matter what it is, you're putting in what you're putting in. And as long as you keep putting in what you're putting in, it's going to get you where you need to go. Hey, blockchain, rich rising, baby. It's going to put you where you need to go. So when you go to the gas pump, because they're playing y'all, don't let them play you. Oh, thank you, beautiful. Don't let them play you. That is so vital, so important. Because the more that they raise the prices, the more your money multiplies. Keep that affirmation in your head. The more they raise the price, the more my money raises. The more they raise the price, the more my money increases. The more they raise the price, my pockets is getting fat. The more they raise the price, I ain't got no problem with that. Raise the price because my money flows. Raise the price because I'm rich. I'm rich. I am money. Whatever they're doing, do not let them play with your mind. Everything that they're doing, they're playing with you to see how they can control you, see how they can manipulate you. And if I keep programming your mind for lack, then I'm going to keep you broke. As long as you broke, as long as you poor, you're going to be willing to take whatever shit I give you. And this ain't no conspirian. This ain't no conspiracy theory. This ain't none of that. This is straight fucking truth. You let them play you, you got played. And you're not a victim to it. You might have been a victim the first time they lied to you, but you a fucking volunteer now. The first time I got played by the heads, the people who call themselves in control, the elects, the elites, the this, the that, the that. You know, the more I got played by those fucking people is the more I realized, no. I'm taking my power and putting it in a different direction. I haven't voted in years. They say, Tasha, why you don't vote? Because who am I voting for? Who? I put my name on the ballot. Who am I voting for? Because whether or not you're there or not, I want you to know somebody's still going to be elected. If nobody on the planet voted right now, guess what? Somebody's still going to put themselves in charge. You ever notice all those doomsday movies and stuff like that where it's just someone just decides, well, I'm the one taking over. I'm the one that feel I could lead. I'm the one that feel I could do this. I'm the one that feel I could do that. Don't let these people play you. That's how they take your money away. Yep. Yes. Now all of a sudden you're getting double rewards. Don't let them play you and keep you broke. The higher the price, the more money I make. Oh, that's so powerful, Beyond. I love that. I love that. You guys are in the right space to make sure that you elevate. We don't got time.
I'm talking to you from
Don't get played. The higher the price, the more money you got. Don't put yourself on the broke side of this shit.
And these are the words of Jesus. This is one of my favorite Bible verses.
Mine too.
I just love this verse of scripture, and we're going to examine it, and we're going to get a blessing from it this day. And remember, as I say, that these are the words of the Master Jesus, and I want you to shout them back at me as
yes,
I
crazy.
read
Yes.
them. Seek you first.
Ooh.
The kingdom of God.
The kingdom of God.
And his righteousness.
And his righteousness.
And all these things.
And all these things.
Shall be added unto you.
shall be added unto you.
Now, for emphasis, I want to read it again. And all of you folks here today, you can thunder that back at me even more loudly. Because here is the secret of the subject, which is
420.
automatic consciousness,
Yeah.
automatic success and prosperity. Right?
You know what, Beyond? When you have to know that the energy that you speak of, right? When you say who's dreaming of the apocalypse, that's because that energy right now, we're dealing with the principalities. And I think that's something that we need to understand. The principalities of this world is not just flesh and blood. And so when we are dealing with that element, that apocalypse is coming for the mind. Whenever if you guys look in the metaphorical sense, if you look on the spiritual level, when anything that's white is dealing with what? The mind. All of it, the crown chakra, the all of it is dealing with white. That's the mind. Anytime you're dealing with the mind, you're dealing with white. It's supposed to be clear. It's supposed to be nothing, void, right? Clean. And I don't mean clean in the sense that you can, when you put a dot on white, you can fucking see it. So God wants you to always see your thoughts. That's why he wanted to put it and make sure that you always see it. And guess what, guys? All of this race war that we're dealing with, especially with the black and white energy, right? The white man's this and the white man's this and the white and the white and the white and the white and the white. The white is all just representation of the mind. That we see is happening right now is the battle of the mind. And the mind, Christopher, you can send it to me. taujaloveoracle. Go ahead, baby. I ain't messaging you shit. If you gonna give it to me, you gonna give it to me. Period. Don't nobody need to message you shit. I done told you my shit. I be liking them people, Zuna. I do. I like them people, Esther. The fuck are you? Send it to me, bitch. Talk about $10,000 for the what for the person who messages me. Motherfucker, I ain't messaging you, but if you gonna give me that money, give me that money. I ain't got to message you. Look, Faith, bitch, I message you right here, real life and Faith, bitch. Where my money at? I don't see my shit chinging, bitch. Oh, girl, you can cuss all you want. You know I love a cusser. Send me that shit. Fuck. Where my money at? Talk about if you message me. Look, I'm right here. Send me my money. Shit. I love it. But you see, this is where for me, I don't, I don't mind because it brings all it does, it just starts to bring back. She said, I'm so allergic to shenanigans. You're fucking right. You better be allergic to that shit. You better be allergic to it. So, getting back to the point, when you're dealing with this race thing, right? When we look at white, we have to understand, look, the white and the chaos of that white is tied to all of us. When I took off that energy of systematic oppression and I started to take all that shit off my mind. Nobody can systematically oppress me. I would have to agree with that oppression. Because if you try to oppress me, I'm gonna just make my own fucking lane. I'm making my own lane. Like the dude who made the shoe polish or the one who made the fucking phone or the one that, look, make your own lane. And so whenever we're dealing with this chaos, all of this anger towards the white, it's tied to your minds. And when you take that energy off your mind, you will see that that's not your enemy. It's not a physical enemy that you need to make. Same thing with white. When you're dealing with the black, right? We call ourselves black. You look at me, I call myself black, but this is black. Hello? Hello? Anybody? Is that comparison matching? I don't think that comparison is matching. But what we have connected ourselves to is the soul. We are connected to the soul, connected to the when you talk about black people, oh, they're so spiritual. Black people are so spiritual no matter what they've been through. They have this deep spiritualness. They seem like they have this deep connection with God. They seem this, they seem that. Because you're dealing not only with the mind, because hey, I know some white people right now. They blacker than fucking you. They blacker than this fucking mic right here. They black as fuck in their soul. But they had to come back in the mind. They had to come back in this flesh in the mind. And then there's some black people out there. Hey, look, they are not black. I am sorry. I do not. They can't come to the fucking cookout. There's some black people out there. They can't come to the fucking cookout. You are not invited. Straight up and down. Y'all are not advocates. Y'all are not adversaries. Y'all are fucking enemies. And so when you're dealing with white, okay, I think this is going to help you guys so much in being able to take all of this race shit off. When you're dealing with the white, you're dealing with the mind. If you're having a problem with white people, fix your mind. If you're having a problem with feeling systematically oppressed and white people oppressing you, the mind is oppressing you right now. Your mind is oppressing you right now. Your mind is the thing that is beating that sickness in you. It's the thing that has you fucking feeling all frail and depressed and anxious and all that. It's what you playing out in your fucking mind. So yes, the white is in chaos. White is going to be in fucking chaos. And it's going to feel like your enemy because your mind has been working against you all this fucking time. Because you've been letting it. So you've been letting it. And how did we end up black? You want to know how we ended up black? We ended up black because when you're dealing with the soul, when you're dealing with the spirit, when you're dealing with that energy of that spirit, that spiritual walk, that's when you're dealing with God. And that's when you become rich. You ever notice the only thing that is black, that is good, is richness? You guys ain't never noticed that? They say black cats are evil and black people. I have a dictionary that says literally in the dictionary, do not do business with black persons. In the dictionary, in fucking thing, quote, and what the fuck you call these shits? Oh my God. Oh, all my punctuation is breaking down. It's in the dictionary. Is it the Webster's? I think it's no, not the encyclopedia. I'm gonna ask my sister because she's the one that has the dictionary. She's the one that has the dictionary. I'm gonna ask her to remind me of the name because I think it's Webster's, or there's one with a B. It's one of those two. But it's in the dictionary. I read it myself. And if you take a lie detector test on me, no lies have been told. But when you're in the black, folks, you're fucking rich. Let me give you a black card right now. Let me give you a black card right fucking now. Tell me you're not gonna feel nice. Just Grow must be coming in because the Jamaican's starting to come out. Just Grow, where you at? Because that Jamaican's coming out of me right now, so I know Just Grow's coming. I be feeling it. Me can't feel Uno, you know? And when I tell you, when you in the black, you rich. When you in the black, you got money. And they tricked you out of it in person. They tricked you out of it in person. They tricked you out of it in person by telling you that black cats and black this and black that and all of these things is so evil. But then let me give you a black card, and all of a sudden you are Richie. All of a sudden you fucking elite because now you elite. You whip out a black card and people give you a level of fucking respect where they want to goddamn be a fucking toilet bowl for you to shit on. Am I lying? And this is where it was programmed in your mind. And that's why they had to put it in the dictionary. Everything black is prosperous, but don't do business with black persons. Because we can't tie your mind to seeing them as prosperous. We got played. So the battle between black and white is a battle between the mind and the spirit. Those are the principalities. Those are the principalities. Yes. And here's the thing. The mind wanted to let you know that it was rich too. Because the mind is rich. But most people don't have any respect for the mind. I'll put it to you like this. 99.9% of you guys talk in your head and don't realize that every time you talk in your head, you're being heard. The person that you're talking shit to, yeah, they heard you. You think that's why when you go, sometimes you guys go and see your peoples and shit, and you don't understand why they got a fucking attitude. You're like, why you got an attitude? What's your fucking problem? You've been talking shit about me all week. You think my soul didn't feel that shit? You think my spirit didn't fucking hear you when you was like, yo, fuck that bitch. She ain't nobody anyway. Oh, I don't know why the fuck she thinks she talking. La 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 la. All that shit, I want you to know it's going to that person. The boss that you talking shit, yeah, he heard you. Your wife, she heard you. Your husband, yeah, he heard all that shit. Every word. To your girlfriends, to your friends, to all that shit in your brain, yeah, guess what? We heard you. That's why the saying in this room is, talk to me nice. There's a reason why I always say, talk to me nice. Because, yo, I'm telling you right now, when you think about me, all the way where the fuck you at, and I haven't even met y'all in person, but I could feel y'all energy because you start thinking about me before you even come into this room. For the ones who have been consistently coming in here for the last few months, I can feel when you coming in. You see, I just started talking about just grow because I could feel that energy. Like, damn, did I miss it? I wonder if she's still on. You're having a conversation with your head. You just don't know that I'm privy, but I'm privy to every time you bring me up. I'm privy to it. I'm right fucking there. When God says 2 or more in my name and I am there, guess what? I am and he is or she is. That's 2. And guess what? Right in here, if you're thinking about me, that's 2 of us. And I'm in that conversation. I'm always a fly on the wall in them conversations, boy. And I will come back to you sometimes and be like, oh, so you was talking shit. Oh, yeah, I'm that one. So when you thinking it, your mind is the battlefield. Your mind is the thing that you got to get together. And guess what, people? When we get our minds together, white people are going to be wonderful again. We're going to love white people again. I just want to let y'all know, when you get your mind together, we're going to love white people again. The war between black and white will no longer exist. When we get our minds together, we're going to be all right. And when we get our mind in tune with our spirit, we're going to be phenomenal. And then the war between black and white, you're going to realize that it was the principalities. It was the war between the mind and the spirit. That's all it was. And if we put it in the context of the devil and God, the devil was made perfect in what? Beauty and wisdom. If we look at God, God is everything. Close your eyes. Before anything was created, it was all black, right? So black is your manifestation. That is your prosperity, your ideas, your abundance, your let's get it together. So for all of you guys who are fighting black, stop. And for all of you guys who have a problem with white, stop. Because here's the thing. When you get it into balance, you'll realize that I've never seen a white person yet. And I've never seen a black person yet. Even the darkest of us, we might have this richness of melanin, but you don't look like this. You're still going to have a hue of brown shifting through you. Now, if we could just get it together, and this is why I'm here. And Esther, we about to do a show about this, so get your ass up. I done bought the Zoom, so I don't want to hear no shit. We about to motherfucker do this. Get your mic right. I don't care if there's issues. I don't care. We're just going to bust through them. We're just going to keep going through them until we get through it. But the excuse of, oh, this is wrong and I'm done. We fucking doing it. We're doing it big. And this is our conversation today, so don't forget it. What is the difference between black and white, and why the fuck do we keep battling? Because the mind and the spirit keeps having the war, and it's time for us to get our minds together. And when we get our minds together, the spirit is instantly there. Period. We have no fight in race because we are all the human race. We are all, if God is one, omnipresent, everything, if God is everything, then how the fuck did we get divided by race? How did we get divided by gender? How did we get divided by class? How did we get divided by you're vaccinated and I'm not vaccinated? How the fuck did we get divided by all these things? How? Because we stop listening to our spirit and we fight our mind. And this is why we're having a battle. Because you're not listening to God. You're not listening to that go left, go right, wake up, put on that outfit. You're not listening to that. You just want to keep, oh, I don't know if I want to wear that. I don't know. That makes me feel, I'm not in the mood. This morning when I was told to put on brown and green, I was like, well, that's a combination. But I like it. I like it. I could work with this. And then it was about the stripes. It was about the duality. Because look at what I'm wearing. We talking about black and white. Look, we talking about black and white. Look at this. Look at the baby. Anyway, that's what it is. The mind and the spirit. And we're going to get this together. Because the more that we get in tune with I am, the more that I get in tune with I am, I don't have problems with races. I used to have a big problem with Indians. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I grew up, and yes, I felt like I was supposed to be racist towards white people. Me and my girlfriend was talking about it like 2 days ago. And she was like, Taja, you know what? Like from the first day I met you, I always told her, I was like, you know what? Because there was always these talks of like when I was a teenager, this is like in the 90s, there was talks of race wars. Like, you know, if we ever had a race war, this is what I would do. I don't know why the fuck we were so obsessed with it, but we were obsessed with it when I was a teenager at some point, right? It was just conversations of just like, we gonna start to fight against each other. And I used to tell my white friends, I was like, because I know you gonna be the first house I come to. Like that's how I was. And they were still my friend, which was amazing. They were still my friend. And but they knew I had a good heart. But they were like, Taja, why are you so you'll do anything for us. But then if a race war happened, you coming to us first? That's fucked up. I was like, well, if it was on the other side, you know where my house is. You better see if you can get there. That's all. But these are the ignorant things that I used to say to my white friends. And they still were my friends. They still now today. That's my sisters. They're not friends. They my sisters. And the interesting thing about that was that they like they they're like black women trapped in white bodies, if that makes sense to y'all. I know y'all got a few of those people out there. I know all of y'all know at least one white person that you question, like, what the fuck you did to come back white? Cause you ain't white, yo. You ain't white. What you did? And she was that white friend that I used to tell her, I was like, yo, but if it boiled down to it though, I would hide you. I told her, you one white girl, I would hide you. I wouldn't let them do you nothing. I would tell them that you just light skinned. We'll dye your hair and we would just, you know what I'm saying? We got to hide you, girl, because no, you ain't white. You light skinned it. Not light skinned, you know. She light skinned it. And we were just talking about that. She was like, Taja, like you used to tell me like I would hide you. Like you different. I would you'd be the one white girl I'd hide. She was like, and I used to tell her like I'd take out all the rest of them bitches. But you, we gonna I don't know, we gonna put you in a tanning salon or some shit. Cause you a sister. I don't know what happened. Even her kids is like, Mommy, like what happened? And she's blonde, like almost platinum blonde, eh? As white as you could get her, with the bluest eyes, eh? But she can cook an oxtail. Yo, her half black daughter is whiter than she is. She be doing white shit, Touch. Like my daughter be doing white shit that I would never do. I don't even understand how she be doing this shit. So, I'm telling y'all, when you guys get over this black and white thing, you're gonna meet some beautiful. Yo, she can't cook some oxtail. You see her curry goat rivals anybody. Her curry goat is some of the best curry goat I ever eaten in my life. Fucking blonde haired, blue eyed white girl. But her fucking curry goat, Jesus Christ. An Italian. She fucking half Italian, half French. Half Quebecois French. And she went with the blackest man that she could find. Dr. Umar would be pissed off with her choices. Yo, and she said it too. She was like, yo, I tried to date white. You think I didn't try? Like, I'm a white girl. You think it was acceptable for me to be running around with a black man? Her family disowned her. Her father completely disowned her. Her uncles told her that if they ever seen her, they was going to unalive her. Like, she went through a lot. And she still stayed with that man for over 20 years. She stayed with him before she ended up having to leave his ass because he was just... Anyway, we ain't going to talk about him. But she made a decision for herself. And you can't, I couldn't deny that they were perfect for each other. I'm sorry. I could not deny. He needed the mind and she needed the spirit. And their kids are fucking wonderful. A mixed up little melange of wonderfulness. So you guys, get over it. I got over it. I got over it. Because we were talking about systematic. Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to leave this for the fucking podcast. Today, this podcast is going to be hot. This is going to be a hot podcast today. I'm just telling y'all right now, tune in for this one. It will be replaying on YouTube, Facebook, all that. So if you can't get on the TikTok, put it on somewhere and go check out the replay. Let's see. We're going to finish this about 9:15. So 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 10 o'clock. And we're going to get into this. Esther, 10 o'clock is good for you? Look, I'm dictating Esther's time. I'm not doing it by myself, y'all. Esther, is 10 o'clock good for you, babe? 10 o'clock is 4 o'clock your time. So, I mean, it's only an hour from now. But we're going to get this mind and spirit thing together. We're going to get this mind and spirit thing together. Because when you get this mind and spirit thing together, then we're going to be good. It's going to be streaming on all the platforms except for X and Instagram. Because I got to get my Instagram followers up so I can start streaming live again. Because they changed their metrics. Now I have to have 1,000 people. I used to have like 10,000 people on Instagram. And then I closed down all my accounts. And now I have to rebuild my whole social media again. Oh, it's quite work. And now the metrics aren't the same. So it's a whole new metrics I'm working with. But I'm everywhere. So I stream live every day on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitch, and on Facebook. So you can listen get the replay on YouTube and Facebook for sure. Twitch, I believe so too. But for sure, you can get the replay there. Okay? If you need to replay it. Otherwise, live, 4 spots. TikTok and Twitch. Facebook and YouTube. Oh, thank you, Robin. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is what this podcast is going to be about today. We're going to break down the principalities. We're going to break down this black and white war so that way, you know what I'm saying, we could stop fighting the mind, because I need y'all to know more. The more that we fight white people is the more we fight the mind. The more we are fighting ourselves. You're not fighting white people. You don't hate white people. You are having a conflict with your mind, and they are reflecting your shit. And white people don't hate black people. They're not connecting with their souls. So they're frustrated that they don't feel this connection. But if you just start to use I am on both sides of the coin and use it right, your mind and your spirit, oh yeah, they unite. And then it's fire in the house. Esther, you ready for some music so we could close this out? Time be going, yo. That's why I used to do it 7 to 10, because the time be going so fast. But they say time goes when you're having fun. The battlefield of the mind. Oh, Joyce Meyer, I love her. I love her. I love me some damn Joyce Meyer, boy. She is a powerful one. So Esther, you ready to give us some music? I know you got some music for us, yo. I know you got something in your kit that's gonna get us all right. I know you got something in your kit. And we're gonna have some conversation today. We're gonna get this thing right, because this battle, I'm ready for it to end now. That's what's fucking our money up. We gotta stop fighting. We gotta stop fighting. So Esther, thank you, honey. I appreciate you for being who you are, coming and closing out this live every day with your beautiful, melodious, amazing sounds. Okay, Esther's gonna play some music for us. You guys are gonna ask, what's the name of the song? Where we get it from? She is producing these. and she will be coming out with an album. Make sure that you follow Zuna Sound here on TikTok. She puts the snippets of the songs, so you guys share them, repost them, do all of that. And then she's getting the website up. She's getting everything together. What she's doing is compiling the album, and we are getting a chance to get a basically a pre-play, a listening party of the album every day. That is going to be that spiritual lift, that spiritual gift, that shift in your life. And there's nothing like these sounds. There's no music out there like this to me, anyway, that literally makes my whole body shake when I hear it. So congratulations that you guys are in this room today, and you guys are going to get some of this as we take us on the road. And Esther, do you think, baby?
All right.
Woo!
I see 111. That's like 111 people in the room.
Yes. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to work with the mind. That's the sign of the mind. So that's what we're focusing on. And I love that energy.
I would love to see more people in tech. So I know they're with us right now. Um, I'm just going to say one thing. Love is the essence. Nothing
Yes, it
else.
is.
Period.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Love is the essence. That's what it's all about.
It's the only thing that's going to
Nothing
get
else.
us through.
That's right. And the song that I'm playing now
Oh, shit.
reflects two women from total different backgrounds, but they're on fire together.
Let's do it. Yes. Thank you, Rachel.
Two women from different roads,
Ooh.
different stories, different souls. Life had carved them deep and wide,
Mm, mm, mm.
carried truth they couldn't hide. One the fire, one the rain. Both had walked through loss and pain. Every scar, every turn left them with something to learn. They didn't break, they didn't fall. They found the strength within it all. Now they stand side by side.
Ooh.
The light they cannot hide. All their wisdom, all their truth,
Mm, mm.
turning pain into something new. From the past into tomorrow, healing love, releasing sorrow. What they carry, what they give, in a deeper way to live.
Oh, my God.
Same road, in their hearts the same sound, sinking more than what it seems, growing into what it means, not just living but a way.
Ooh, give Esther some love, y'all.
They been all they are, made them who they become so far. They don't preach, just show through the way they live and go. Every word, every line comes from something real inside. Now they stand side by side with a light they cannot hide.
Oh, my God. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, girl. Yes, it does. Destinies in the sky. Still, love is not your memory. You're the sky, not the mind. Vulnerability is a bit heart on my sleeve. Brutal honesty. Say what I'm scared to believe. Surrender in the fight. Fall back into the quiet. Three keys to remember who you are eternally. In the passing human life. A truth that kept hidden, touchstone in my chest. Every mask that I fastened, only cut out my breath. When I was split up, you anticipated the reply. You're the space that holds the broken, not the brain, not the life. Vulnerability is open, heart on my sleeve. Brutal honesty, saying what I'm scared to believe. Surrender in the fight, fall back into the quiet night. Three keys to remember who you are eternally. In the passing human life, so I lay it down. Come and lay your crown. Every story, every sound. We was never meant to be the way they forgot. It was made of us. Hands open, heart on my sleeve. Saying what I'm scared to believe. Surrender in the fall back into the three keys to remember who you are eternally. Having one review. Oh, beautiful folks. So, you guys know that normally when that song goes off, I close the room, but I forgot to do the number of the day. And so, the number of the day today, we got up to 266. That was our love transfer today, y'all. We did our love transfer in the number of 266. So, 266 is so poignant for everything that we just went through today. So, it says, yep, takes you back to 5. That's right. Takes you back to 5. Right? Change, transformation. We're shifting, we're moving. We're in the month of May. So we're in that change moment, in this change phase of things. And so today, before we come into 5-5, because tomorrow is going to be 5-5-5-5, because it's going to be the 5th day, the 5th month, and if you break 10 down, it's 5-5, because 2026 adds up to 10, which comes back to 5-5. So the energy of tomorrow is going to be that connection between your mind and your spirit and the changes that are going to be manifesting in your life and how powerful it's going to be. So 266, you guys will start to see this number. You're going to start to see that energy around you. Know that whenever you see it, just say, thank you, God, for the changes that I'm making. But this was the message here for you guys. It says, it is essential that you focus on the spiritual source of all of your earthly needs. If you concentrate on illusions of scarcity or lack, that is what you'll attract. This is a time that calls for you to have faith, which will be promptly rewarded. I'm going to read that again. It is essential that you focus on the spiritual source of all of your earthly needs. If you concentrate on illusions of scarcity or lack, that is what you will attract. This is a time that calls for you to have faith, which will be promptly rewarded. All right, so y'all go out there today and remember, they want you to focus on what? Your spiritual source for all of your earthly needs. Forget the job, the this, the that, the that. None of these things have ever taken care of you, have ever been paying you. These things are not what is dictating your paycheck. Your connection and your faith in your spiritual source, it's what's doing that for you. So I love you guys, and come back 10 o'clock when we're going to do this podcast. And I appreciate you guys so much. Have a beautiful and powerful, magnificent day. And Esther, if you want to take us out with something, you can. Because, well, I done extended a little bit. So you could take us out with something. And I appreciate you, honey. And I'll see you back in a little bit. Esther?
Yeah, I was looking.
Oh, okay. Oh, Q. You said you had a rough morning this morning. That's all right. We making it smooth, honey. No matter how rough it is, right now I want you to do this. I let it all go and I welcome the ease. I let all that energy go and I welcome the ease. Thank you, God, for making things easier in my life. That's what you're doing. Go into that state of gratitude. All right, Esther, darling.
Okay, I'm gonna flip the script.
I like it. I told you, you got a carte blanche right now, so whatever you feel like playing, you play it.
Yeah, well,
I know it ain't gonna be no electronica, so I'm good.
you're not what?
I know it's not gonna be no
Oh no.
so I'm good.
Now it's elevating. I'm shaking some stuff up and down. Okay.
I was trained to not say it's fine, even when my chest was screaming inside. Now I sit and watch each passing thought, readjust my mind slow, like a clock. I feel the rush fade, nothing to defend. Breathing in the moment, breathing out the end.
Hey.
I'm taking my power back, calm and clear. I can say no like that, no shame, no fear.
Hey.
My self-worth gets
Oh.
full attention. Every choice I make is my own intention. Peace in the light I let in. My power within.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey. Calm and clear. I can say no anytime I no. Let your self-worth get your full attention. Yes. Yes.
Here we go. You ready?
I love it. Oh my God. Have a phenomenal day, y'all. Hey, look, man. The power within you will get you through. Do not give your power away. I don't give a fuck what's happening right now. Just use your power in the right direction. Okay? Don't let it be rough. Don't let it be hard. Don't feel like you're struggling. You're not in pain. Take your power and use it. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys back here in 45 minutes. Esther, I'm so excited because we're going to have a real talk. Esther, don't be acting like you fucking shy this morning. Okay? All right? Close your eyes and act like you're on the phone. That's how we going to do this.
Well,
Oh, we going to have a good conversation. We going to have a good conversation about this. We know what we talking about already. So I'm excited for you guys to be there. And,
don't poke the bear.
huh?
I said, don't poke the bear.
Oh, we're going to poke the bear. I want to poke the bear. I want to poke him and see his teeth. That's what we're doing today. We want to poke him and see his teeth. We're about to, we're breaking the envelope in the best, most possible way. So I'm excited. So I'll see you guys at 10 o'clock. And for now, I appreciate you guys for being here. Me and Ike, because Ike is the one that's bringing y'all in here. And I'm just making sure that you stay here. You see what I'm saying? And remember, y'all, there's a lot more evil people that's poor than there is that's rich. So take the evil off of money and give it a chance to let you enjoy it. Okay? I'll see y'all later.